Hello, time for another flight. Crystal flights, my favorite. Yippee. Okay, so first homeworld, charging jump out to the left here. X-flame, short hop, fade back, charge back. Be careful with this guy. He can kind of vary a little bit in where he's at, so don't want to be too aggressive. With like assuming he's gonna be like over here and trying to like brush because we do want to go this way, but yeah, be careful with him. Here. You can flame charge this chest. I usually play this homeworld section really safe. There's a couple things I do safe, but I'll point out what you can do. You can flame charge this and take a little bit better of a line. I just find it kind of awkward out of the charging jump there. Here, you can go for a double on these spring chests. You can hit a flame on both of them. I'm not going to. I'm going to take these because personally for me, I'm setting up for a trick here. This trick is pretty important, saves about 8 seconds. We want to get the camera stuck on the portal here. I'm holding R2. While taking like a pretty tight like line into the back of the portal, charge into the back of the portal. Let's see if you can see it on this. Oh, you can see it for one frame there. See this little white line? Sometimes you can get it without seeing this, but or you see it more. That's actually us touching the dragon pedestal. That's the start of the dragon pedestal activation, because if you didn't notice, we ignored a dragon out front. This is actually a dragon that we can skip the like cutscene for if we go into the back of this portal correctly. So that's boulder skip. We call that boulder skip. Once again, just make sure you're kind of holding R2, take a pretty tight line into the back, and really, charge into the back. Make sure you're kind of charging towards the middle so that you're hitting the pedestal. If you like go and like try to like hug it too much and like go like back this way or something, then you'll just miss the pedestal completely, even if you do get a long enough load. This is like a rare portal where we actually want a longer load so that Spyro can like go back through and touch the dragon. Crystal flight right away. You're gonna want to get a feel for this angle to hold. It's like a down left. You want to sweep through this. Yeah. Right there's going to be a plane. These planes are really tough when first starting. I'd say this is probably the hardest flight to execute like well. Here. Once again, just brush through the arch and come up. Just brush through it. There's going to be a plane right there. So you need to brush through it pretty well to be ready for that plane. These just we're just alternating up and down. It's really hard to get the hang of, so it'll take a lot of practice. Here, you want to stay down and to the left. These rings. Down, down, left. See, I'm favoring left here over down on these next couple. Left, left. Then I kind of go bottom left on this one, starting on this one. Bottom left, really getting down. Oh, where'd my quality go? I can't do a tutorial with this quality. Fix please. Thank you. Alright. Down, down right on the last one. Sorry, I'll rewind a little bit to make sure that we didn't go past any of it with bad quality. Kind of bottom center on the third to last one. Into bottom right. Bottom right. Here. Be careful with this. By the way, this is the one. What we're watching right now is the fastest time I've ever gotten in this flight from flying. So keep in mind that I do play this very aggressively. Kind of reminiscent of that last crystal flight, or not last night flight arch turn. We just want to barely get in there so that we're on the like back half of this, so that when it breaks we don't bump into it. Get down after that, down near the ground, back up. Down again. Through here, you either... Oh. Sorry, I was going to point out. For here, you either want to like be really low to the ground here, or kind of like right in this little pocket. I like to choose the pockets. Pocket. Here. You can take this as aggressive or not aggressive as you want. Personally, obviously I'm taking it very aggressive since this is the best time I've gotten on this flight. I barely get in there. But, you know, if you want to play it safe, like fly in more towards the right and kind of just curl back through there. But since I'm playing aggressive, because I was, for context, this run I just died in Wizard Peak, and I actually do end up bringing this back to almost world record pace despite a 17-second death in Wizard Peak. So I'm playing very aggressively. Context is important to how to play sometimes, not just gem count, but also like risk reward. I wouldn't take it this risky if I was on like a good pace, you know? So just getting in the middle of that and really pushing that. It's nice to get down there a little bit, but that's kind of advanced. You don't have to necessarily, you can kind of just take a line into this box. This box is a bit deceptively far away, so make sure you're not like, you know, you do want to like still do the flaming and seeing how I'm turning while flaming, but you know, make sure you're not turning too fast because it's very easy to do on this box. Even getting down like a little below this, see? Up through there. And see how I'm always like keeping in mind like where I'm going next. Like here, I'm aiming for this side of the box because I'm going here next, right? Boom, boom. Up into that, stay low, then flick up into that, and see I'm just flicking up and already turning down. We went over most of the concepts for flights in night flight, so obviously I think a lot of the same stuff applies, but you know, you can take flights as aggressively or safely as you want, but I'm gonna at least show you the aggressive way of doing it and what you should be eventually, you know, targeting for if you really want to optimize flights. Anyway, here you can either cancel by flying down into the water through this. I find that a little more finicky, so I just fly into the side of this. I think as long as you get into this backside, I'm not sure, but I think even if you miss that, you might cancel on this back wall, but I'm not sure, so don't take my word for that. But yeah, just fly into the side of the arch. See how I'm just aimed down like this. That's where you're gonna get the animation cancel. And yeah, that was a 51.65, which I believe is the fastest time I've gotten in this flight in a run. I have second place in the IL speed run for this, for context, in Crystal Flight. The one world record I have in flights is Sunny Flight, and of course that's the one flight that we don't do in any percent, so I don't get my advantage there. But you know, that's the type of time that you can get if you really push things. But like, I know like even top runners are like really happy if they get like a high 52, you know? So like just keep in mind, like just because you're not getting a 51 or whatever, that doesn't mean you're not doing things right. This is just, I've played this level thousands of times, blah blah blah, and went really aggressive on this one. Anyway, that's about it for Crystal Flight. I think more so it's kind of just a review of like the same ideas of as Night Flight really, but I guess there were some things in the homeworld that were kind of important, namely Boldar skip. So you know what? I'll just we'll show the results of Boldar skip in the next video. I was gonna show it here, but I'm gonna show the homeworld for the next video anyway. So yeah, I will see you then, and we're gonna go over Blowhard.